Is it possible to have an affair with your dual soul? The paths of karmic love are unfathomable. The term affair alone touches our moral concepts and ensures that we only whisper about it behind closed doors. Basically, we find it reprehensible to disrespect a marriage, either by torpedoing it as an outsider or by disregarding it ourselves. But even a relationship without a marriage certificate can suffer from an affair, or even come to an end because of it. Nevertheless, we hear time and again about two people who meet and can't help but start a secret relationship. They're magically drawn to each other. Their souls and their bodies seem to be one, and neither reason nor the thought of possible consequences can hold them back. Here, we are almost certainly dealing with two dual souls who have finally found each other, but too late, or so it seems, when one or both of them are already in steady hands. This love is not of this world, and both know it, or at least feel it with every fiber of their being. Here, we reveal what exactly makes an affair between two dual souls so special. Number 1. The passion speaks for it. The love between two dual souls leaves no stone unturned. When these two soul halves meet, a spark is ignited and an all-consuming fire is kindled. The physical, erotic attraction between these two people is enormous, almost animalistic in nature. The air literally burns and vibrates between them, and their paths are bound to cross again and again. Number 2. Taboo or not, dual souls must find each other. An affair is never a nice thing, from the outside anyway. For the two lovers, however, it's not an option, but the only way out. Two dual souls are drawn to each other so strongly that logic and morality simply can't stand against them. They fulfill their destiny by being together. Number 3. Love between twin souls does not have to last either. One of the most interesting characteristics of twin flame love is its impermanence. You might think that since it was decided for eternity, it must always last indefinitely, but that's not true. In some lives, we don't meet our better half at all, and sometimes at a time that could not be more unfavorable. Number 4. You always get what you need. Despite the moral dilemma that an affair always maneuvers you into, you can take comfort in one thing. In life, we always get what we seem to be missing and what is good for us. It may sound selfish to prioritize your own needs in this way, but only dual souls know about the powerful attraction that exists between them. This affair may not be okay from a social point of view, but for you and your emotional life, it's the all-important life buoy at the moment. Number 5. An affair can be a wake-up call. You may be familiar with the well-known theory put forward by many couples therapists. An affair is not the disease that a relationship is suffering from, it's just a symptom. Of course, this should not be a cheap excuse to let off steam to your heart's content outside of a relationship. But sometimes a marriage or relationship needs a wake-up call for a long overdue checkup. Number 6. This karmic connection must not be an excuse. We've already hinted at it, but let's get it straight to the point once again. Dual souls are not of this world. Their special connection goes far beyond human imagination. Nevertheless, it was not created for all those who do not want to commit themselves in their relationships. Soul love is not a cheap excuse for not wanting to be an adult. All those who are truly concerned will be able to recognize the difference. Number 7. Be absolutely sure. With every affair, sooner or later the question arises, is it real? Dual souls can hardly believe their luck at the beginning when they're finally allowed to embrace each other. Over time, however, doubts arise, especially when the secrecy takes its toll. Before you think about the next steps, come clean at home, or even throw everything aboard for this supposed soul love, be absolutely sure of your feelings. Number 8. Patience is required. Dual soul love is not for those in a hurry. As already mentioned, sometimes it doesn't even enter our lives and takes a break from the reincarnation cycle, so to speak. If you have an affair with your soulmate, life will demand a lot of patience from you here too. Such revolutionary cosmic sessuras do not happen overnight. Number 9. Talk to your dual soul about it. You shouldn't make the number one cardinal mistake in affairs with your twin flame either. don't do the math without the host, and speak your thoughts and feelings loud and clear. Some affairs are really just that for one side and have no future, while the other is already packing their bags at home and moving out. Number 10. Honesty wins. At some point, the truth has to come out. No one deserves to be deceived or kept in the dark. Resistance is futile. As always, when the higher powers have their hands in the game, our human willpower is powerless. We couldn't escape this affair even if we wanted to. Of course, dual soul love should not be a universal excuse for no longer abiding by any rules and letting us forget all decency. From the moment we make it all too easy for ourselves to lie and cheat, karma will strike mercilessly. However, if your affair is actually with your twin flame, everything will almost certainly work out for the best. Don't forget, however, that from the point of view of the universe, the best must always be the best for everyone. An affair can therefore be a good thing, bring a breath of fresh air into your life, and then be water under the bridge again. Life is, and sometimes remains, a mystery. Even if one thing is certain, the divine does not make mistakes. Submit to the course of this truth. You may not get what you want in the end, but you will certainly get what you need.